Alrighty, it's your boy Zxous, and today we are back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. Today we're going to be talking about if you guys should be summoning for Alice. Now, I didn't actually make a video on if you should be summoning. I really just made a video saying she was coming, but I never really said if you should summon, why you should and why you shouldn't summon. Now, let's just get this out of the way. We need to consider some things, right? We don't know if Alice is going to be a, how do I word this? Because apparently Alice is already a character you can't even get from the shop with silver tickets. So does that mean Alice is going to be a character that is going to be in gold tickets? I'm assuming so, right? Because you can't get Alice bodies apparently already in the like with silver tickets. So I assume when Alice actually comes out, you're going to be able to buy her with gold tickets. It's going to be her and D here, just like what they did with Rupee and Anne, or even Power and Makima. It's going to be both of them here for golden tickets. Now, in my opinion, I would not recommend to use your golden tickets on Alice whatsoever. You got to remember a couple things. Alice is a character who's already in the game that can be pulled on many things. You can put her on regular limited banners. You can even put her on your wish list right here, right? Where she's a Tetra, right? You could put Alice on your wish list right here too, and you can get her from modes, SR modes, and also the Tetra line modes. So Alice is a character that's fairly easy to already get in the game. I don't want to say fairly easy to get, but has like you can get her more commonly. Is that the right word? I don't know how I'd want to word it. Like, you guys understand what I'm saying, right? You can already get her in the game, basically, right? So you got to keep that in mind. Now, Alice as an individual character is a great character. She's again, the hardest hitting DPS, no question, hardest hitting DPS in the game. That is not a pilgrim. I have to specify that because obviously there's pilgrims who hit harder than her, right? But she is definitely the hardest hitting character in the game that's not a pilgrim. Now, I feel like Alice will shine more if you are investing into her, right? I don't feel like she does the job of other characters when she's not fully invested. And I mean that like in a sense of having her skill levels upgraded a bit, probably having like gear for her right now. Obviously she will perform without the overload gear, but there's no question if you can get her, let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. If you can get her overload gear like this, and then one of the effects have charge speed and charge damage, and then like maybe attack or like crit damage, capacity, ammo capacity, whatever, right? Then she will really shine, right? Like there's Alice's who are built like that to the point where they can just click the button, and it will be fully charged and shoot, right? And that's basically why Alice is so broken, because with overload gear, with the cube, with her skills being leveled up, she's essentially a character who has a guaranteed full charge, which is insane because it kind of takes longs to full charge regardless, right? You're basically going to get an Alice that can shoot like this, right? Boom, 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 boom. Like, it's faster than that, obviously, but you can definitely get an Alice who's basically, when you click, you're fully charging, right? Rather than having to, like, hold for a second or two to get that full charge in, and it's kind of hurting her, right? Now, this is a character, again, very good in the game, right? Very good in the game. But I don't feel like she's a character you need to summon for in terms of using your gold tickets on her. Again, just because she's already in the game. Now, should you use your currency on her? Not a bad idea too. It's not a bad idea too. Now, you got to remember, again, a couple things. These banners also coming out where D is a very good character as well. I do think Alice in the long run is going to be better than D overall. In the long run, it depends, right? Because D seems to be a character that really shines against bosses and in PvP, but mainly against, I guess, wind or iron enemies, right? Because her first and second skill, I believe, are skills that basically do more damage to strong elements, which means like iron, she's a stronger element. Or I don't know if it's I know, I believe it's just super effective, right? Somebody confirmed this for me in the chat, right? But basically, to iron enemies, she'll do more damage, right? And then on her burst skill, she's actually a character who make attacker allies, including Alice, who is an attacker, do more damage dealt to certain enemy parts, or certain target parts or whatever, which is very good as well. So you can remember that for D. And then also you have to consider the half anniversary, which Nikke did announce, right? The half anniversary. Now, they did not announce a banner for the half anniversary, but we know a banner is coming for the half anniversary because they're going to have a live stream, right? They're going to be having a live stream. It says right here, you guys can't fully see it, but they're going to have a live stream on the 21st, and that's going to introduce the character. I think if they're going to have a live stream, they're introducing a pilgrim. It's kind of, I want to say, all but confirmed that a pilgrim is going to come. It's just we haven't had a pilgrim banner since Modernia, and that was in January, and then we're going to now basically be getting our second ever summonable pilgrim, most likely through the one of the hyper events of the game being a half anniversary. I feel like anniversary will be a pilgrim, half anniversaries will be a pilgrim, and stuff like that. So these are little things you have to consider before even trying to summon for Alice, right? I think one thing that's for sure is that you should not be using any golden tickets on her. Save that for the half anniversary character guaranteed. If you want to build pity on her banner, that's not a bad idea too, but definitely build pity on her banner. Try to get her through her banner, build pity on that banner, and then use your golden tickets on the half anniversary character. That makes the most sense. I could say I feel like that characters who do not have a spare body with silver tickets are the characters that can get reruns, I feel like, right? Because Alice is not, besides summoning Alice or pulling her on like literally summoning her on modes or the banners, you can't get dupes of her any other way, right? Where when it comes to Senti, Signal, Inuwa, Yan, these characters right here, you can always just buy them with silver tickets, right? Dupes of them with silver tickets. Not the actual characters, but they're dupes. So I feel like characters who do not have those dupes here are the characters who will get reruns. Noah's also a part of this line somewhere in the future. So, or like on one of these days, Noah's a part of this line. So it's safe to say Pilgrims will also probably get that. I'm not saying that's confirmed. I'm just saying that's a little point to consider. So basically, should you be summoning for Alice? I want to say yes, and I want to say no. It depends on what you need. Because again, I don't want to tell you guys to summon on her banner when a pilgrim could be coming, right? But it's also, I'm in one of those situations where it's like, I can't tell you a pilgrim is coming because that's not confirmed. How silly would it be for me to say, hey, skip Alice and save for the half anniversary pilgrim, and then it's not a pilgrim, right? So those are little things you have to consider. I would honestly say wait until the anniversary live stream happens, or a half anniversary live stream happens, and then decide if you want to summon for Alice or if you don't, right? You keep in mind Alice is a character you can actually pull on the half anniversary banner too. You're not going to have a higher chance of pulling her like you do on her initial rerun banner, but she is definitely a character you can always pull on the half anniversary banner too. So if that helps you out, or if you have that type of luck, or you have that type of faith that you're going to pull her in that type of banner, then by all means save for that too. But as a solo character, she's a very good character. Like I said, she's probably one of the more must-have characters, especially if how she works. I want to say if you know in your heart you're going to invest into her, then for sure go in, right? If you know 100%, because she could still hit harder than a lot of the pilgrims in this game, right? There's videos of her doing more damage than Modernia on the team, and more videos of doing more damage than Scarlet on the team, right? Of both of them on the team. So keep that in mind. She's definitely a character who can hit very hard, and because of how her burst skill and stuff works. But I feel like this is a character you have to commit into in terms of investment. Overload gear, the cube, investing her skill levels. Those are little things. Her attractions, right? Dupes don't really matter. Dupes do matter for her, right? Because she's a DPS. But I don't want to say, I mean, people are actually summoning just for dupes because that's how good she is. So dupes definitely do matter for her, but don't feel tempted or pressured because you have to fully invest into her. You need to like chase her dupes as well, right? Obviously, I would recommend going for dupes of her as well, but don't feel tempted to actually go for the dupes, right? So if you want my honest answer, my final conclusion, I would say if you know in your heart that you're guaranteed going to invest into this girl, you're going to give her overload gear, you're going to give her the right cube, you're going to upgrade her skills, upgrade her attraction, and even get dupes for her. If you're not getting dupes, that's fine. But if you know you're going to get dupes for her as well, 100% summon. She's a very, very good character. Don't use your gold tickets, but use your currency. She's a very, very, very good character. She might be able to do, like, she might be able to do more damage than whoever the half anniversary character is in the game too, if you fully invest into her. You could say the same thing for, obviously, pilgrims that are fully invested into, but I don't feel like a lot of characters in this game you need to fully invest into. This is one of the few characters that she's just levels when fully invested into. Again, you can say that for every other character, but like hers is more mandatory than other characters, right? Characters like Laplace and characters like Maxwell, I want to say, those are characters that you just really need to level up their skills, right? And they will still do the job. She's a character you need to upgrade her gear. You need to have the specific rules on the overload gear and all those little things. Her cube, attraction, dupes, and all that stuff. So definitely summon for her if you know in your heart you're going to completely max her out. If you're not 100% sure about that, you can just wait to see who the half Annie unit is and then decide if you want to summon or not, if you know. Because even if you don't plan on fully investing into her, she's still a good pickup to have, right? And that's why I say just wait. But if you know you're going to invest, then for sure you can go ahead and summon. If you don't know, then just wait for the live stream. I don't know why my cursor is just like laying in between your thighs. I'm sorry. But there's that. You guys let me know what you think, if you agree with me or not, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Later. Peace.